All right, today is January the 20th, 2016, and I was going to do a video earlier today and post it much earlier, actually in the morning, but I wanted to watch this all day long, and so what we've got here now is basically a fully formed rectangle. Once again, this is a sort of a rerun, which we saw on January the 15th, where they place a radar, phased array type radar on top of this storm system. This is a very powerful 969 millibar storm, and we have actually have some clockwise movement in the core of this storm right now. But I could see this morning that they were forming this. It was evident this morning around 10 o'clock in the morning that this was going to shape up. So I waited 8 hours. Basically, it's taken over 8 hours for this thing to completely form what we're seeing right now. And it's a pretty nice rectangle, as we can see here, as it forms. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these maps. We have currently right now in Los Angeles at 7:40 p.m. We've got a barometric pressure of 30.11 inches. We've got humidity of 90%. Relative humidity, 90%. We've got temperature of 51 degrees, and the dew point is 48 degrees. And anyway, we've got this storm system here, which is being blocked by a lot of high pressure, surface all the way up to 300 millibar. We've got high pressure all through here, mainly down off of California, Southern California. That's going to block most of this storm front. And there's a lot of chemtrail activity as well through here. We'll take a look at that. But if we go to the rainbow loop, the infrared loop, and start this system, let's get this thing going the proper way. Let's go ahead and just stop this and put the envelope on there and show you how well that is formed. Again, once again, we have a rectangle formed in the middle of a low pressure storm system. That's very straight. And if we go back to the other water vapor loop, we can see the same, obviously the same map, but fits a little more nicely on here. We can see that both edges are straight pretty much. So we have another man-made feature here. This is weather manipulation, folks. This is not Mother Nature. Mother Nature does not make rectangles. So once again, we have really good evidence of what's going on with our weather. They are probably squashing this system with high pressure. We've got clockwise movement right here. And that would indicate descending air, high pressure, descending air right here. And the rest of this system is trying to spin counterclockwise. Despite all of that, we still have 969 millibar core pressure, so that's pretty impressive. It's a strong storm. Okay, now the next thing is we have another storm up here moving down. We have a very large moisture field, which is being disrupted by a transmitter placed right here, right near Hawaii, and that is cutting off the moisture right into that's winding into this storm right here. So that is not really showing up on the jet stream map. Okay, so right here we can see that clockwise movement in the water vapor mode right here, and we see that that right angle forming. Let's go back and take another look at that with the envelope. Fits perfectly. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this in the infrared loop. Got high pressure all through Southern California. There was a lot of chemtrails again today, once again. Yesterday, same story, a lot of chemtrailing. We had 4 1/100ths of an inch of rain yesterday, which is good, but we should have had probably 20 or 30 times that amount. When you look at the size of these storms that are coming through the area, we should be getting many inches of rain. And 4/100ths of an inch of rain is coupled with this evidence here is really all we needed to know, and you know, proving we have completely manipulated weather going on a daily basis. Okay, here's the 300 millibar jet stream. We see that jet stream diving down right near the Hawaiian Islands, and then coming back up into Washington, and then down diagonally through Nevada and part of California, right over the High Sierra, right all through here. But we have an interruption right here, and they've got a transmitter which is disrupting the moisture flow into the core of that into the core of that storm. All right, let's take a look at the surface analysis map right here, and we can see that storm right there. It's forecast to move north. It's a 969 millibar storm. We have a developing gale here, and there are troughs all through the spinning core of this. We've got counterclockwise movement from high pressure, which is causing a lot of violent weather when you get high and low pressure right near each other. So there's a lot of violent activity going on out here. Meanwhile, we've got high pressure installed, 1,025 millibar here, 1,028 millibar all up through here. This extends all the way up to the Oregon and Washington border. This high pressure comes down. We've got Baja California right. There's the border right there for Mexico and California. And so we're seeing a lot of high pressure that'll block, and we won't get any rain in Southern California. All right, here's the ocean swell report. We have 31-foot seas in the core of that storm currently. We have very high swells moving in towards the coast of California, 15, 12, 9-foot seas all through here. And these should be arriving by the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, maybe sooner. Okay, let's take a look here at the, this is the sea level pressure. Once again, we have strong high pressure indicated all through here, and that's going to help block all this. All right, let's look at the 500 millibar chart. We have a lot of high pressure installed here. That's going to block this system from moving any further to the east. Very strong high pressure up here, so that won't even get into Canada. It's going to go right into Alaska. And look here, we have high pressure indicated right here near the core, and that's where that clockwise spinning is occurring, and that's from the transmitter, causing a descending air, high pressure, descending air. Right here we got that ridge. So the only thing that would explain this high pressure ridge is that transmitter focusing that heat right into the core. If we look at the 300 millibar at 30,000 feet, we have the same feature right here. Okay, so that's pretty good evidence of hanky-panky going on. And of course we have high pressure ridges all through here. Okay, all right, let's look at the East Coast. There's a very large storm system that was this originated on the Pacific coast. Now it's moving right directly across the country into the mid-Atlantic states, all through here, Washington, D.C., Virginia, and all that. This is supposed to dump about 2 feet of snow, so we're going to keep an eye on that. But you can see that there is a transmitter right here on the core of that system, and we see a lot of violent activity, disruption, and things going on right here. We go to the if you go to the, we can't really see it as well here, but this is the rainbow loop, of course. Let's go back to the water vapor loop. And it just looks like they're applying a lot of heat here to disrupt the core pressure of that system right there. So we'll see what happens, but this is moving right into the mid-Atlantic states and forecast to dump a lot of snow. Okay, so that's that. Let's take a look at the MODIS today. This is a partial map. We don't have the entire map today from MODIS. They decided to leave some of it out. But we do see that this is just right above. Here's Lompoc and Vandenberg are right down here. And so we'll have to scroll up a bit. You can see all these chemtrails, aerosols all through the area. Long trails here and here. And just a lot of hazy chemtrail mix and lines all through the clouds. This shot was taken earlier today. As the day progressed, we started to see a lot more chemtrail spraying and activity. So there was more spraying going on today, and there was a lot of spraying going on yesterday, and that is to lower the relative humidity and raise the barometric pressure as well. Okay, there's LA right there. And there was a lot of spraying over LA today, but at the time this was taken, that is not showing up. Okay, so that is the report for today, and we will just leave it right here. This is the second time in 5 days. We had the same feature July the 15th. This here is man-made. This is a phased array radar, and they are trying to kill the core pressure on that. They're trying to raise the core pressure of this system right here by hitting it with heat. And if we go back once again and look at the, we can see very clearly that there is clockwise movement right here, and that's where they're focusing a lot of that heat, and that's causing disruption in the core. There's some clockwise movement up here as well. So if we just look carefully enough, we can see, and also right in here. Okay, so that's the report for today, and we will do another update tomorrow. That's it.